Hey everybody, Eric Johnston here. Have you all wondered what an Extra 300 looks like without all the skin on it? Well, I just recently caught up with Adam Baker in McKinney, Texas at his hangar during his conditional inspection, and he gave us a little walk around tour of the aircraft. Let's go check it out.
We thought we'd show you around the Playful Extra 330 with the skin off, show you a few things that you might not know about aerobatic airplanes, and really get to know the Playful Extra 330. Over here is kind of our electrical system. Got our battery that would be sits underneath the front passenger's left foot. So you really want to make sure it's a good one before you start the season, because it's a bear to change out. All of our solenoids here, these are all laid horizontally, where most aircraft you'd see them laid vertically. In aerobatic aircraft, you lay them horizontally because when you pull G's, it could close the solenoid, and well, you don't want that in flight. It could cause some problems. Our smoke system, which is unique to the Extra, it is a reversible pump. So you can suck it out of a bucket, or you can have a long hose that runs into a big drum. It will suck it up, feed the top. We got smoke tank here, and we have our inverted smoke tank that is down below the aerobatic. It's next to the inverted gas tank. The Extra holds just under 10 gallons of smoke oil, and we're burning about a gallon a minute, so it works out to about perfect for the air show. We run out of smoke pretty much on our last pass. And really all this is basically an inline diesel pump, is really what they are. You've probably seen in the past we had a Corvette that had a smoke system on it. It just ran an inline diesel pump, and we actually used diesel fuel to shoot in the exhaust. Since I'm a little bit downstream of this smoke, sometimes I ingest it, so we try to keep the cleanest product in there that we can. Got our fiberglass gear. It's all exposed right now. We're just completing our conditional inspection on the aircraft, and a conditional inspection is it's the exact same thing as an annual inspection, except for a conditional inspection is for experimental aircraft. This aircraft is now certified in the United States, the 330LX. However, when we took delivery of this model, we had them deliver it in experimental, so we could add things like LED lights, wraps, and customize it to make it a perfect airshow plane for what we do. Coming around the front here, we'll show you the Whirlwind 400 AC. This thing is a great prop. It pulls hard, it sounds great. I get a couple hundred more feet on verticals from other props that we've used in the past. I can't say enough good things about it. The paint is really good on it. It doesn't crack. Nickel leading edge, it just looks shiny, and it's a great prop, and we're really enjoying it. The conditional is about done. We're about 99% done. We've got a few, one hose that we're getting back in. These are all lifetime hoses, and we ended up having a kink in one of them, so we sent it off to get a brand new one and have a perfect airplane for the 2019 airshow season. Here's a inverted oil system for aerobatic aircraft. There's a ball valve so when you're upright, the ball is down here, and when you're inverted, it comes up here. So the engine always has oil, no matter what flight attitude you're in. Come over here, you can see the fuel acro tank. It's right here. And then our main fuel tank, center tank. Together those hold about 17.7 gallons of gas. And we have our wing tanks that hold just under 16 gallons of gas each. So it gives us a range of about 400 miles for kind of a long-range cruise setting, which is about 170 knots. And the reason we have left it, we've had it exposed for a month Just kind of doing some rewiring. We're adding more LED lights for the 2019 season. We're changing up our night show. Doing a lot of fun stuff. So we've had it exposed and have done a few things to make the engine cool better. You can kind of look in here, and we filled all the holes that we could so that it directs air into our oil cooler. And we're looking, hopefully going to see about 10 to 15 degrees cooler temperatures. Since we're in Texas, it can get pretty hot, and we want to keep that motor nice and cool and functioning the way we want it to. You can come around this side. And we've got the front seat out so we can see the wing spar. And it is wrapped wood. Airplane is rated to positive, negative 10G, and that thing is beefy. A neat thing that you can see right down there is a red dot. Can you see it? I'll come around this side. This red dot right here, and if it shows risk, then you know that it's too hot, and they are warning against pulling a lot of G's and flying that condition. In that condition, the aircraft is
Just too hot from sitting outside?
too hot. Yeah, it's a carbon fiber. It's got portions of carbon fiber in the wing, so that's where they're getting that from. Yeah, steel tube frame, and you can see it. I like it because steel's strong, and when welds are getting weak, they will shed paint, and then they crack, and you will know when it does. On the back, we have two spars. And that is wood wrapped in carbon fiber. In the front and the back, and they go all the way out to the edge. And you can see all the ways that they've weaved the tubing together. Gives it rigidity and keeps us flying hard.
How long have you had this one now?
This is a 2013 model, and we've had it since it was brand new. So we pride ourselves on really taking care of it. And
so how many air shows have you done with this one so far?
So this airplane has done 127 air shows. It's a great airplane. It can carry everything you need to an air show quickly, and the bonus of it is it has two canopies, so it can be a single seat or it can be a two seat. But
what's the funnest air show that you've ever done?
Funnest air show?
Is there one that stands out?
Oh gosh, there's a lot that were really fun. The first year of the Sundance Air Show was incredible. The Pensacola Air Show is always fantastic. Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma City is one of my favorites because it's where I decided I wanted to be an air show pilot. So I go and stand in that specific spot where I knew that I wanted to fly aerobatics and, kind of take it in and enjoy the moment there. But God, they're all different and they're all fun, and each are unique. Tuscaloosa. Got to fly at the Blue Angels for the first time there, and great crowd, great people. I'd say the funnest part is getting to go back to your favorite ones, and then also getting to new air shows with friends and meeting new people. But that's kind of what it's all about.
How many shows are you booked for this year?
This year we have 14 shows on the books for this year. You could add a couple more. mid-season that tends to happen. And that's our sweet spot, is about 12 to 14 shows a year. You know, I fly helicopters and jets, and so the wife and kid like to see me too.
If you would, show me the ratchet system for the seatbelt. I think that's something that most people don't know is on here.
Sure. So you don't want to move when you're inside the aircraft. So they've got these beefy hooker harnesses that not all aerobatic have 2 ratchets, but mine does, because I don't like floating too much. My wife does, but I don't. So you'll get in, and you loop all these through, and you ratchet yourself down, and pretty much by the time you get to the end of a show, I can't feel my feet. I've cut off all the blood flow, and my feet kind of go numb by the end of the show, and that's pretty typical. Most aerobatic pilots will kind of at least find this type of machine that happens to their leg. So
now, getting ready for the air show season, we were just talking a little bit ago about a G tolerance, and how long does it take you to get it built back up before you feel comfortable again?
So, you know, it can take a couple months to get to your peak G. You know, I have taken a month off because this has been down for a month, but I've flown some other aerobatic airplanes, so my G isn't all the way down, but 3 weeks before my first show, and this will be back together tomorrow with, it'll be ready for the first flight on Sunday, so I'll have right at a little over 3 weeks to get ready for the first show, and that'll be plenty of time for me to get the positive and negative G's, kind of the bugs worked out of my system. But I'll fly 3 times a day, preparing and just upping my resting G tolerance, but and I won't feel good. And about this time of year, it's you fly, come lay on the couch inside the office, and you know, drink a ginger ale or Sprite, and give it about an hour and go back up and do it again. And by the end of the day, you have a headache and your stomach doesn't feel real great, but you build it up pretty quick. So
I'm not the only one then. So.
Not the, you just have to do it. I mean, but once you get past that first week, then you're pretty good. I mean, then you're back up to 10 Gs and -6 Gs. And
what's your first air show?
it is the Go Wheels Up Texas, GoWheelsUp.live. Shout out to Corey Morrow. In fact, Corey Morrow came out and we shot a promotional video a couple months ago. He's a car guy and he loves going fast. So I asked him, I said, hey, you want to come up and we can go up in the extra? And so he did, and we went through a few maneuvers, and Corey was laying on the ramp for a little bit. I thought at one point I had really hurt him, but no, he was fine. I told him, you know, you have a vagus nerve, VAGUS nerve that connects to your top of your stomach, and that kind of dictates how good you're going to feel. And so I think he had a tight vagus nerve, and he was probably a little nervous that day, but it was perfect conditions, and I think there's a video coming on that one, so you'll get to see it.
Glenn Watson shot that one, right?
Glenn shot it, and we had a whole bunch of onboard cameras, and
cool.
It's pretty good.
Well, thanks for your time, buddy. We sure appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Well, there you got it, folks. That's what an Extra 300 looks like during the conditional inspection. Just like Adam said, the conditional inspection is just like an annual inspection, but for an experimental aircraft. So please, if you would, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button, leave a comment below, and let me know what you guys thought of the video. And make sure you keep your eyes open. I got a lot more cool stuff coming your way. Thank you. With this one so far?
This airplane has done 100... Wicker.
Hey, I'm filming right now. Can I call you right back?
He can't use this.